Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. So, what I'm going to do today is quilling. I found my quilling tool. I have a friend that needs a birthday card for a friend and they want roses on it. And I did some layered roses, but I want to give them more options. So this is Kit Quilling from Gretcher's Companion, and it's number 5, which is way back. I will admit, go back and watch the videos that she has available. I've never been a good quiller, and I tried earlier, and what a mess. So that might be more interesting than the flower. But so I watched the video, and what it came down to is, I believe, because I did everything pretty much the way she said on the video, I think I needed the quill tool. So I dug down deep and I found the quilling tool. Now, she also recommends forming the flowers. What do I mean by forming the flowers? She recommends that you form your leaves before quilling them. So whatever you want to do to them. I do not have a big tool. I don't have anything like that. I'm hoping this will kind of work. And I'm just going to give it just a little bit of something. That's not even doing anything. I need that foam piece, and I don't know what I did with it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is not worry about that. How about that? Okay, so she says to put them together with the leaves offset. Okay, so I'm going to glue them down, and I'm going to offset the leaves. I'm going to I think I'm going to start at this end, and I'm going to leave this very, very tip with no glue, because I don't want the quilling tool later on to stick. When I go to pull it off, I don't want it to stick. Okay, so I'm going to put these offset. Now, the flowers that she did like a strip she called a stamen. I'm trying to do roses. I don't believe roses have stamens in them. I'm not putting no gem in the middle of it, so hopefully I won't need it. We'll find out. I'm gonna kind of take these now and just kind of bend these leaves, mostly because when I tried to do the other one without the bend, it was almost hard to get them to curve around. So I'm just going to go ahead and give them a little bit of a tweak, I guess is what you would call it. Okay, then she puts double-sided tape so that they stay together. I do not have double-sided tape. Well, I do, but it's so wide. I think it'll be too wide. See? It's too wide. So I'm just going to use this dotty tape pin. And of course it's going to get on my mat. But I'm going to be okay with that because I can come back and clean it later. And I don't think it has to be perfect. It just has to hold the flower together. And I want it on the tip. Okay. Now this is going to go inside here. Hopefully. And I'm going to get it way to the edge as close as I can. And just turn it. And I'm going to try to keep it lined up. Oh. Okay, this is going better. See, that needs to be tucked in there. The good thing about the using the dotty glue pen is it's repositionable, so when I need to straighten it up, I can pull it off and do it. This is coming out much better with just the difference of having the quilling tool isn't making a big difference. I was trying to use my tweezers and I think it's just too big. Now at this point I'm not really using the tool. I'm more using my hands and my fingers. But you can see how these don't want to curve in. This is a small flower. You really kind of have to, you know, tuck them and make them bend. Okay. Now, if I want to put, that's not good. Okay. Another one, I can put another one around it. That looks so full though. But it's a rose, right? So I think I will but I don't want to use the little. I want to use the big because it's a rose, and a rose, the leaves are big on the outside, and I don't know, maybe they are big on the inside. But I'm going to go for it. We're going to go for it. And so I got to pull these out. I should have probably already had these pulled out. I wasn't thinking. I thought I was going to do this as separate flower, but now that I think about it, I think I want this one to be a big one. And then skip down to the next row. And this paper is like copy paper. It's not cardstock or even good crafting. Why isn't my tongue not wanting to work today? It's not even like good crafting paper. It's just like printer paper. So there's dies that came with this kit, and of course, I can't find the one that's like this. I'm only finding the one. Okay, now we want to offset it. I'm only finding the one that's like a little daisy or something. So I don't know if I took the other one out. I know I found a quilling die the other day, but I think it went with one of her big collections. So now you have to have glue on the tip to stick it, but you also want it to stay, right? So I'm gonna go back with the dotty pen because I want it to stick when I do it. So, I did the wrong side. Oh no, we're gonna have to go this way, and I didn't want to. I wanted to use this leaf on the inside, but I put the glue on the wrong side because I have to start off where I left off. So I'm just gonna go here. Oh, and I didn't mess with these to get them crunchy, so I might have to do that as we go along. To get them where you can roll them up. And you kind of need to do that. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thank goodness I used a repositionable. Okay, coming to the end. Gotta keep it straight. And the glue is still on that end. Glue it down. Bend these. Now, you got to get the quilling tool out carefully. There we go. Okay. Now I got to get this flower to do what I want it to do. And I'm hoping that's not going to be too hard. Now she just came in and just smashed it. I have too hard a time getting it to work to just smash it. Now, remembering that I do kind of want it a rose. See, now it's going to turn out. And I'm going to wish that I had. Oh, look, it came unglued. Not good. It loosened that whole last strip up. I'm going to put a little drop. So, copy paper or some kind of thin paper, like copy paper. It is not holding together well. Maybe I did make a mistake with that tape. So, I kind of want these two to stay a little bit up because it's supposed to be. I'm not real crazy about the way this small is a lot smaller. So now what I want to do is I got some red. So I'm going to do a red and we could be here a long time. You don't have to, of course, watch it all because I'll go ahead and do the quilling. And the reason I'm not cutting off is because if people want to watch it and see it done, I don't like popping up and having it done already. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the card together on another video. So if you feel like you've seen enough of the quilling, just go ahead. I am going to finish quilling on this video so everybody can see that wants to see. And I'm going to have this one and another one ready so that I'm doing two of them to make the flower big enough. Okay, so I think I need to go this way, but I'm not sure, so we're just kind of guessing right now, but okay. So now I've got my two ready. Now I want to put, I'm wondering if I should just glue. I guess I will just glue, since that other one, the tape wasn't really holding it. The tape pin didn't really hold it that well. And I'm gonna wait to put the glue on this because I don't want it too dry. So okay, so it goes in. eyes are not so good. I'm going to put it in a little bit better this time. Because the last time I did have where it was wanting to slip and stuff, so. Boy, this big one is going to be a lot different. See, it's already layering up on itself, even though I staggered it. So, oh my goodness. And I think the glue has already started to dry. That is not good either. So now I'm just trying to be quick. And you can see I'm crunching the petals as I go because otherwise they don't want to turn around each other. And the glue has dried again. It is hot. Gotta pinch them together or they don't want to go around each other. See, this just, to me, whew, a lot of work. If it wasn't for somebody wanting roses on a flower card, on a birthday card, I would not be doing this. But like I'm thinking if I get to where, you know, always practice makes perfect, and maybe at some point I'll like it. That's pretty, see? See how pretty that is? It's like a rosebud, and it's pretty. So, you know, even though it's not easy for me now, maybe at some point it will be. Now I want to make sure that I put the glue on the right side this time. So I can see I'm turning it this way, and if I want this inside, then I need to put the glue on this side. So I'm going to put the glue down the whole thing this time. And honestly, I'm not putting it on the whole one because it was drying too fast. So I don't want to do that. Come on, flower. Let's be good up here. A little bit more and then I'm out of glue again. But not again, but I will need to put more glue on because that will have dried up. Honestly, that one was so loose. See, these layers are not tight now. They've gotten loose. Okay. Whoa. Now that it's gotten loose. I don't know. Okay, so now, please stay down. I'm going to put glue to make sure it stays down. Okay. Carefully check that out. There we go. I got it out easy. Awesome. There's my rose. I like that red. That red looks good for a rose. I think it does anyways. Now, honestly, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, but here we go. Let's start bringing the buds out. Or the petals. Opening this flower up. Now, on all the ones that I saw Sarah do, she used, what would the word be? She called it stamen, but it was really just a plain strip of paper. Look at those two are really wanting to stay together. Okay, now a rose, we're gonna start working these tips a little. Oh, I don't want it like that. I want it rounded. I don't want it squared off. I want it rounded off. Of these tips, and I'm afraid that if I mess it up, because of these ones that look like a rose to me, I'm about out of the strips. See, they're all lined up together. So that's an issue. Okay, so we're going to call that a rose. We're going to call this a rose. Which one looks rosier? The one with the little and the big? honestly, I kind of like that one. I like the way that one looks. But what I'm thinking is, what I might try, because I'm not real happy with the way that is doing some more out of the yellow. I do have the red. I don't have any more red big leaves. I don't think I have any of the big leaves in here. It's too bad I wasted them on that flower there. I've got white. Not quite the same petal. So let me see, what is this? Peach, and it's not the same petal either. So that purple's not the same. Well, so yellow is like the daisy. Yes, I'm sticking to these two. So what I might do is just do a little one. A little red one. Which, what I'm thinking of doing is for the inside, I'm going to try and see what happens before I glue it. I'm just going to try and see what happens if we just quill the little bit of it. Ooh, it wanted to rip because it didn't want to fold in, see? That's why you gotta be careful. Oh, see, it came off. It ripped off. Excuse me. Man, is it hot for everybody as it is for me? I get up this morning, it's like 95 degrees. Now, Alexa was telling me it was going to be 117 or 112 or something today. But then with my phone was like, it's going to be 107. So, I don't know which one would be right and which one wouldn't be right. So, okay, that might kind of work. Of course, I gotta go back and redo it and glue it and whatever, but that might kind of work. It might not kind of work. Let me put glue on it. I was just thinking for the middle of not doing two. I probably better do the two. Just do, it would be that one right there, that inside. So I just better do it. Okay. Let me get the other one out and we'll make just the little one this time. Or I could do the pink. Since I've already messed that up, let me do the pink. Pink is pretty. thought I was doing them together, but what did I do? That pink is already missing. Ooh. Thought. Oh, that one's already missing in the back. Oh, because I used it. No, I didn't use the little, I only used the big. Shoot. Or maybe we'll just make a little flower. A little one. Well, it doesn't make sense to do as small as that one is. Does it? I might have to go back to the red, but we'll see. Let me glue these together. Yikes. I'm gonna have glue all over everything by the time I'm done with this. Okay. I'm gonna offset it, but I'm gonna really offset it this time. More than normal. Of course, it doesn't look like I did more than normal. There we go. Nope. That's got them on the same thing. Well, the little one didn't have a problem in here. I went and did that. Oh well. That's the way it is, I guess. But I don't want glue on here because then it's going to make it too hard to get off. And I took that glue pretty close to the edge there. So let's get this in here. Be careful. Just did too much, so I'm going to come over here at this end and do it. And like I said, okay, this time I'm holding kind of my thumb here and letting this go around that way. Now I'm going to put glue here so that it holds it together. I do have to remember to come back. Okay, and I'm going to leave my fingers here just so they can kind of bend this. So that wants to come off. Just so they can kind of bend the petals because I don't want it to break like that one did. Okay. So, I don't know, leave a comment. Do you all like to quill? Does anybody know what I'm doing wrong? Yep, leave a comment. I don't know about this. It's not there. That's finally closing over that one. Okay. Time for more glue. All right. This is going to be my 3 flowers, right? Now we're going to get that off. Okay. And now, carefully. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the petals down. And I think I might just kind of leave this more like this. Just kind of like a little rosebud here. Yeah, maybe not. I'll go ahead and open it up. Okay, see that first one always is wanting to kind of rip. But that's kind of looking rose-ish, right? All the different layers there, and okay. I will put a little something in the middle. Probably I love to use the Nuvo drops. These are glitter drops. Oh, I might not want to use that. I've kind of thought about putting like a little glitter or something around the leaves, but maybe I won't. Okay. I hope that's a big thing of glitter drops, so it's gonna be a while before I can come back. Oh, look, I never realized it before, but this lid and this lid are the same. I wonder if they're interchangeable. I know this is goofy, but it just, curious. Oh. Yep, they sure are. Now, I'm actually going to go through and put them back. Why? I don't know. Because the right lid should be on the right one, just in case there's a little difference that I didn't notice. I don't want my glue or my drops to dry out. You never know. I need something to sit this up straight so it can dry nicely. The other two are staying up better. This one's kind of... There, that should hold it. I don't know, that's quite straight. There we go. Okay. So I've got the drops in there, that one, and there. Alright. I will have another video before I use these because I'm going to put these up to dry. Those Nuvo drops. So I'll come out with another one later on, and then I'll come back and make a card using these and the leaves from the kit and stuff. So if you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Bye-bye now.